Hey, yeah. Just sorting some stuff out, sending out some links and some sort of advertising, and we'll get into some stuff. letting it sit on this for a bit while I give some people some time to join. I'm hoping to be with you all shortly. But we'll see. I'm hoping another 5-10. Just so it's a bit closer to the time that's on the Facebook event, because I've started this a bit earlier to get it set up, because I never used YouTube before for streaming. So we're just giving it a bit of a test. It was easier to set up than I thought, so we'll see. So I'll be with you all very shortly. just gonna turn this on. Well, it says my mic's going through. If there is anyone here, I apologize if you hear an echo. I want to check the audio. So we're just giving it a bit of a test. It was easier to set up than I thought, so we'll see. So I'll be with you all very shortly. Oh, that's not good. There's a huge delay. Okay, let me stop that because there's probably going to be an echo at some point now. Try grab it on my phone and just see if it's maybe this YouTube tab that's a bit behind. That's not good if there's a big delay, that could be an issue. If I do this now, okay. Delay test. Okay. I think there is about a minute or two delay, which is normal. That happens with streams. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be quite as bad as that, but there isn't much else I can do, so I think we are just gonna have to deal with some delay. This is gonna make the readings difficult. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll work with it. It's okay. We can get around this. Let me just check. Okay, it doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, I'll work with it. Okay, we're almost at 7 o'clock. I'm hoping it might jump up a little bit at 7, and then I want to start off with, I will switch off of the screen soon, but I will say actually before I go on, if you like the GIF that's playing, it isn't mine. I'm kind of extended borrowing it from someone on ArtStation. You can find the source in the description, as well as the music. The music source is a copyright-free playlist of Spotify of fantasy music. So either of those are useful. Feel free to grab them. And also go check out that artist. I don't know much about them. I feel really bad, but I don't have much time to set up too much. I'm going to refresh this YouTube Studio tab and hope it doesn't crash everything. Please, no crash. Cool. Right, there might be an echo shortly. Too much. I'm going to refresh this. Okay, yeah, it's about a minute delay. That's okay. I'll just give it another 5 minutes, and then I will kind of have to start no matter what happens. I wish it was made specifically for me. It's awesome. But yeah, I just kind of grabbed it off ArtStation, so it is linked down below. I think I have someone in mind that I'm going to get some stuff designed by, because I would like to do this more. So this is a bit of a test. I'm just going to try and get some more. Did I mute this again? Yeah, I did. just get a few more sort of. Might resend the link. I don't stream often. This is new to me. Why does Facebook keeps trying to make me make events whenever I post anything, and it's driving me insane. I'm not a massive fan of Facebook. Oh, it didn't share it as a clickable link. Damn it. Edit post. God, I do not like Facebook very much. Grab the link from here. Copy. This is annoying. Hey, there we go. It's just gone live again. If I click this, does it actually take me to the right thing? Yeah. That's good. Oh, that music is a bit loud. Hang on. How long is this playlist? Just leave that running quietly in the background. Well, there's not much else I can really do. It's been sent around quite a bit. Might just have to kind of rock and roll. So I mean, I'm glad I was kind of planning to like talk about the new podcast for a bit first to kind of get my nerves out of the way. So I guess that's what I'll do. Just give it a couple more minutes. Start at 7 and all that. I just saw I got tagged somewhere. I couldn't tell you where, because I don't use Facebook very much. Okay. Yeah, I don't have much else I can really do but sort of start talking about things. Hello. Oh, it's not light enough. Hang on. Oh, there's not much light on my face. It's sort of really awkward setup here. I don't know how much. What's that cable I can see? Okay, I can see the delay when that started. That's interesting. There's a cable hanging into frame somewhere. Oh, it's part of my mic, my usual mic arm. Get that out of the way. Hello, hello, hello. What do we think? New glasses? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've been trying to get it advertised, but it's been a bit awkward. So, I'm going to reiterate it. I mean, I should probably wait to reiterate it after I've talked about, whatever. I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. I had a plan and I've changed it a bit. The original plan was to kind of just, start at 7 and go straight into tarot. And I realised that's probably not a good idea, because I'm probably going to be a bit jittery. So I was going to sit and talk about the next podcast script and like, well, essentially do like a mini version of it because I want to get my nerves out of the way. But there is a bit of delay on YouTube compared to what I'm seeing on my software that's running the stream. So it might be a bit slow going through readings, but we'll figure it out. I think there's about a minute to 2 minutes delay depending on when a stream was refreshed, when it was opened. My YouTube Studio tab was running like minutes and minutes behind, but let's get it. Oh, excuse me. I don't really need my headphones on, apart from just to monitor the music, which might be... Just turn it up a touch. So yeah, all the links to the Starting Soon GIF you saw and the music and description. I'm just going to start talking about to kill time. The new podcast, because I've actually gotten a couple of ideas written down. One of them I'm keeping secret, but one of them I'm willing to talk about because I kind of like some ideas on it, or some feedback, because it is a bit different to what I've been doing. It's going to be a bit less sort of overly witchy like I usually do for it, of like only talking about tarot and witchy stuff. It's going to be a bit more of a personal experience. So basically, at the start of this week, it's been a bit of a crazy week, and that is because of one day, kind of two actually, due to technicality. At the start of this week, on Tuesday, I headed about 200 miles north to go see Cindy Kayser live in Nottingham, and I thought I had everything planned out. I thought I was so ready for like this trip, like nothing could surprise me, nothing could sort of catch me off guard, and then it did. So the whole sort of drive down to where I was staying was good, and where I was going to stay, and you notice to say going to, not did stay, but we'll get into that. I sort of drove 4 hours, I think it was overall. Got to where I was staying, and where I was staying was an hour away from the venue. So I drove. After the drive, my phone was pretty low because I've been driving for 4 hours with like maps constantly. So my phone was pretty low. So I said to like the person hosting me, "Hey, I'm just gonna put my phone on charge." I had about an hour before the event, so I sort of was just chilling for about an hour, and I grabbed my phone, and it's like 42 to 48%. I can't remember exactly, but it was in that sort of like, oh, it's not too bad kind of range. And somehow on this 1 hour drive to Nottingham, my phone, by the time I got into the event and was like sat down, was like 20%. I was like, oh, that's not good. Like, that is not good. We're kind of in the danger zone. So I turned it off for the whole event. Well, let's kind of talk about the event real quick. Build some suspense, you know. The event itself was incredible. If you've ever seen like Cindy on some of the programs she's done, you can tell she's very good at it. In person, the way she works is really interesting to see how she sort of will bounce around like different people, but then it sort of all ends up like, it almost feels like it's purposeful, how it's like she's being like sort of guided around the room. And it was incredible to watch. And it was actually, I didn't get any readings myself. However, I did learn a lot from watching her and from what she was saying about mediumship itself, and like that realizing a lot of the things that maybe I've experienced and maybe overlooked are actually a lot more important than I realized. So it's a really good experience for me. I learned a lot. I also did get the opportunity to meet her and talk to her, and she was a really nice person. It was really nice to meet her. But yeah, the event was great, and I thought everything was fine. That was like, sort of, I was just kind of chilling, you know? I thought everything was all good. And then I think from the moment I left that event room, everything went downhill completely, just dropped off. It was like stage dive, like, into the shit. First first of all, I was like asking someone for help for directions to Tesco's, the big Tesco, so I could get a phone charger. And they weren't from the area. They didn't know where it was. They tried to send me to a Tesco Express, which wasn't going to help me. And then, so I was like, my priority here is get the car out of the car park before, my phone dies, because I need my phone to pay. I don't have my wallet. I only have the card payment on my phone. So I ran to this car park, went into the exit ramp because the shopping centre was shut and the other entrance was God knows where. I read the description where it was meant to be and I had no idea. So I get into this car park, and it's laid out really weird. It goes back on itself. It goes all over the place. I had no idea where anything was. I go in and half of it's closed off and dark. So I'm just walking around in the dark looking for my car for 5 minutes. I thought I'd lost my car. Well, I knew it wasn't I'd lost the car. I just couldn't remember I parked. You know what I mean? I just couldn't find the car for 5 minutes. And then I accidentally wandered into the right area. So I paid, got my car out, drove to Tesco's, bought a phone charger. And it was, at that point, I saw my phone was 10%. So I plugged it in using the USB port. And I very quickly found out the USB port in my car is not very good. It's not strong enough. So I went, okay, we're going to charge it as much as I can. Or, well, keep it alive as long as I can. And just drive and try to get back to my accommodation. Or get as close as I can. And I wasn't even out of the city before my phone died. So I just knew I had to go north. Because I'd driven an hour south to get there. And after a while I started seeing signs for somewhere I recognised. So I drove there. And also keeping the moon in the right side, because if the moon was on my right, I knew I was going north, because it was still early enough that it was in the east. So I was following that, going north. Got to a place nearby, and then obviously didn't know where to go from there, because where I was staying is a really small village. And unfortunately for me, I said the wrong location to a guy in a petrol station who tried to help me. He sent me onto this road, and I was just following this road, and I happened across a hotel. So I was like, okay, I don't know where I need to turn off. Let's just go in the hotel. Thinking I could at least find somewhere to charge my phone, maybe. And I get there, and I walk into this reception, and you won't believe this. There's this note on the desk. If you need assistance, please text this number. My phone is dead. I'm looking around all of the PowerPoints to see if any of them have a USB port, because some places have that. None of them have it. And I'm just thinking, oh no, what am I going to do? Do I go back to the garage and try to charge my phone? Will it be shut now and he won't let me in? Sort of all that kind of situations. And I was sort of walking around this hotel lobby, going, oh, hello, is anyone there? And I happened to see a worker, I think it was the one guy on duty, cleaning the bar area, and I ran down and I was like, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry to bother you. I don't know where I am. Phone's dead. Don't know where I'm going. Is there any way I can get my phone charged? All of that. So this guy, he was amazing. I think he can't be much older than me. He sort of he pulled up Google Maps for me. He plugged my phone in, and he actually got me some water. I sat there for 20 minutes. At this point, I'm hours late for my host, so I'm trying to, I get my phone charged, I send a text, I have no signals, but I know that text is going to send when I start driving. I get my phone charged enough, run back to the car and just drive there. And by the time I got there, I was understandably a bit shaken and freaked out. Let me turn that down a little bit. I was a bit shaken and freaked out. So I said to my host, look, I'm really sorry. I'm charging my phone and then I'm going home. So I charged my phone for an hour until it was basically full by the time I left, because it was in power saving and everything. So it charged pretty quick. I got it charged up to 90%, and I packed up my stuff and I did the 4 hours back home. Oh my god, was that a difficult drive. I think by the end of it, every 20 miles I was stopping at services, getting out and running around, because I was so tired by the time I got there. But but I got home safe, and the actual event itself was amazing. So I don't know, it wasn't exactly like a bad situation, but it wasn't the best. It was a bit scary at the time. But hey, that's alright. We figured it out. Excuse me. With next times on that situation, to show that I've learned from it. I already have a bullet cigarette lighter charger, and I tested it last night. That would have worked. That would have saved me. So already got something that means I can charge my phone in the car now. I've also been given an old sat nav, which means I have a backup. Honestly, I'm probably going to find a paper map sometime and put that in there so I have a backup. A paper map. At least, even if routes have changed or maybe there's something in the way, at least you can orientate yourself. You can work out where you are. You can get around. It's not going to fully fail the way a phone might, where it will just die and you might not be able to charge it. So that situation's out the way. And next time I'm going to the event, Cindy said she wanted to do more events in the UK, so I'll definitely be going back because that was quite an evening. It was quite something to watch. But yeah, that was my week. That's why my week was a bit crazy, even though it was only 2 days. And the reason I say 2 days is because I got home at 6 in the morning. Yeah, that kind of wraps up that. I'll obviously go into more details when I film the actual podcast. But yeah, see, we've actually got another script. And then it's got some other stuff planned as well. Some more guests, potentially. But that will do, talking about the podcast, because I see we're at 5 viewers, so that's good enough for me to get started with tarot. So before I do anything else, let's start off with, we're going to do a quick pull, try and get some energies of this evening, see what's happening. And then we will also, god damn, this music's starting to annoy me. I don't like this track. Okay, I'll do. What was I thinking of? I got distracted. Pull a card for the energies, and then I'm going to very quickly look for a tarot for the week spread, because I don't have one. I actually have a good one, or maybe if someone wants to recommend one, I would not mind. Oh my god, that's huge. Whoa, we don't want one that big. I'd like to do a couple of cards for the week ahead, so if anyone has a spread, they could send me. I would not mind. Excuse me. But I might have found one that might work. Right. Okay, so moving into the sort of tarot space, what button is it? That one. Hello. Okay. Oh, wow. That looks awful now because it is slightly dark in here, which means this camera goes to completely desaturated. I don't have a light I can set up with it, so I apologise. It's going to look a bit questionable. Oh my god, how far behind is the stream? Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Hang on. Okay, just real quick. I don't know what you guys are seeing currently. When you hear this, you probably want to... Okay, it's not too far behind. Potentially give the stream a little refresh the page, refresh your phone, just swipe down, just to try and clear any delay if it's become a little desynced. But I think we're all right. So I just wish it should look okay, but I just wish it was a bit it's quite desaturated. I wish it was a little bit brighter, but it's fine. It's not too bad. So let us begin with about the energies for this evening. I have not read tarot for... I'm trying to think when the last time I really sat down and did tarot was. Probably about a week ago. I think I did some text-based ones over on Threads, of all places, the Instagram alternative to Twitter. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Ooh, okay, 7 of Wands. Interesting. Now, okay. I do get quite like protective energies from this card, so I'm feeling like I'm in a pretty good space with all of you guys. I'm hoping. Oh, is that upside down for you guys on stream? Hang on. No, it is not. Excuse me. Yeah, quite protective energies off this card, so I'm feeling in a good space, and I'm hoping it's going to be a nice space for all of yous to be in as well. Oh my god, I'm out of practice. Oh, dearie me. My brain's not with it. Excuse me a second, I'm checking some of my old learning notes just because my brain needs a mental refresh. Excuse me a minute. This is not a good start, is it? I thought I'd be nice and ready to go. It's always a bit different when you do it in like a situation like this, you know? They are all a little bit different. Actually, you know what I do want to try tonight? I've been finding whenever I do like text-based hang on, let me open a different page. It has slightly brighter imagery on it, so it just causes a little bit of backlighting from my PC. There we go. There we go. A bit nice and light on my face. I've been doing a lot that I write when I do tarot. So when I do readings like text based, even though I obviously type it out, I also like to write it before I do that quite a bit. So I don't know, maybe that is in some ways a form of automatic writing or something that could develop into it. I don't know. Right, let's see. Ooh, okay. So one of the notes that I put in here is challenge, and so yes, I think tonight is going to be a little bit challenging for me. But with that being said, I think it's going to be all right. Is that out of focus or is it just the camera quality? I'm so sorry. I thought this would be a much stronger start for me, but my brain's a bit cooked. You know, there's also sort of jumping at me. It sort of give me a very sort of like magical kind of feeling. So I think it's going to be quite a magical night as well. So yeah, okay. Sorry that wasn't so in depth. My brain's a bit cooked. It's not a good start, is it? Right, before I just go with this random one I've seen online, does anyone have a couple of prompts, I guess you could say, for different cards for the week ahead? Because I found one that will do, but I don't know if I like it. What is this? Hang on. I can't believe how bad I've just done on that one. I'm kind of like grasping at straws a little bit. Excuse me. Nah, I don't. Okay, I definitely want to include something like that. Hang on, we're going to make one, I think. Is it gone kind of quiet? Uh-oh. Okay, I definitely want to include I should have prepared this earlier. No, that's month ahead. Okay, we're just doing the one I saw back here, which I've now... There it is. 5 cards. Okay, okay. I think I have one. So do. Yeah, we will just use this one. I'll make it work. Right, let's see what this week has. I will do this one and then I will hop straight back onto that for you, if that's good with you, because oh my god, because I think I might have found something that will work. Who knows? Maybe I might need. I didn't really consult my cards that much. I just kind of grabbed the one that I always go for. I might need to grab some other cards. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Hang on. Let me focus as well. Hang on. I'm distracting myself. Okay. I have a weird habit of liking to start with card number 13. Which should be over here. Excuse me. Oh my god. Sometimes I wonder how much, like, this tarot cloth, I love it, it's beautiful. But my thing with tarot cloths is I always seem to accidentally, like, just drag them all over the place and not actually, like, use them very well. If you like my tarot cloth, though, you can get it from, or you can get similar, I should say, by the very talented Karen of Dots and Blocks. I will take a look at that. Okay, that'll do. And then if we need, we're not going to jump straight in with a clarifying card as well. We'll see if I need it. I'm just waiting for that to pop up as well. Why do you send me that? Okay. Oh, I'm not starting here yet. Interesting. Page of Wands is the sort of, where was I? So energies coming from last week is sort of I always get with this card specifically in this deck that it's quite a happy kind of fun energy, you know, you're doing something you enjoy. Maybe there's a bit of risk because obviously she's throwing this up in the air. Maybe she won't catch it. But I feel like it's quite a fun, sort of sense of joy, having something you really like doing, you're having fun, you're having a good time, you found something great, you know? So I feel like last week was that kind of thing. I guess that's technically kind of this week. We're not quite in the next week yet. So yeah, so I guess that's sort of the energy that's floating around this week, which I'd agree with. There was some risk involved with what I was doing for sure. I got lost. And also I found something that I really enjoyed, and I sort of really enjoyed my time while I was there. So that is one sort of start. There it is. I've got it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use that spreader like that. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to make that work, Mitch. I like that. So yeah, I definitely had sort of a fun week. I don't know if you guys can relate. It was a bit risky, but it was fun. So I'm definitely kind of feeling that one. Going on, we have the Three of Swords. So that is not necessarily the way I want things to start, but also with the Three of Swords, something that came up in conversation, we were talking about that card recently, was the fact this is something that can sometimes be solved through communication. So maybe there's a situation of having issues with people you're talking to, or like friendships or relationships or groups breaking down a bit. And maybe what you need to do is just kind of sort of talk through it, you know, communicate your feelings, and like actually sort of speak to the person and make sure you both are on the same page. Because, you know, hang on, I've lost my train of thought. I definitely think, like, not everything about this is, it might seem overly negative, but I feel like it's going to be from a decent place. It's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Right, so obstacles and challenges, justice, getting what you deserve. Okay, that actually kind of helps me with where I was going with this. So potentially I feel this kind of heartbreak or difficult kind of energy. Let's describe it as that. I don't necessarily feel it might be heartbreak. I feel like it's going to be maybe something sort of tough's going to come up. You know, it's not going to be. It sort of might feel a bit challenging. I feel like maybe this sort of obstacle is going to be that you're not going to feel like you're getting what you deserve. Maybe you feel like someone's wronged you, but I feel like well, it's not really for me to say how you're meant to overcome this obstacle. I feel like it will make itself known to you. You know, you're working with justice, so maybe it is finding a way to feel like you get what you deserve. Maybe it is letting karma do her thing and sort of bringing about justice for you. But definitely sort of keep an eye out for things that are wronging you. Finally, what this week can teach you. Okay. Right, straight away, I feel like I'm looking at the globe, the camper, and the stick, the wand here that almost feels like it's holding them in place. I feel this is kind of telling me that you can get out of your situation you may feel stuck in. You might feel stuck, you might feel like you can't go anywhere, but you've really got to get over that, push through, and sort of reach out and prove to yourself that you can actually get through these sort of difficult times, and you can come out the other side stronger. You can get out of these situations. So yeah, I hope that makes some sense. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. Interesting. I did not expect it to go the way it did, but it was definitely slightly interesting. Right. I will grab a clarifier, I think. Let's maybe clarify, try and get some interesting stuff on what this energy of the week is about. This Three of Swords. What is that about? Because it feels a bit strange. I really didn't expect something like that to hop out. Strength. Okay. So strength is kind of a thing to sort of remind you, you know, you have that like power inside you, that infinite potential, that strength to like be yourself. And I feel like maybe this is sort of a time that this Three of Swords is someone who's sort of taking that away from you almost, but maybe you feel like someone's making you feel like you don't have that. And really, like, you've got to stand up for what you believe in. You've got to be yourself. You've got to have your own justice. So I feel like, you know, as we're sort of moving into this sort of week, keep an eye out for people who are sort of putting you down and taking that strength away from you, because it is yours and you better fucking hang on to it. You got this heart here. Remember that in your heart, you have the strength you need. Don't let anyone like take that away from you. I think I'm happy with that. Okay. I want to try. I'll do your 3 card pull. Lucy? I'm remembering her name right. Oh god, that could be awkward. But for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write and then read to you what I write, and we're going to see how that works, because I'm really interested. I don't know if it is actually automatic writing, or if it's a form of it, or if it's something that could be something that can be developed into it. And I kind of want to like nurture it, because I feel like it does help when I do like especially text based. I want to see if it's a plausible way that I could look at doing for tarot, because I feel like it helps me. As you can hear when I talk fast when I do tarot. It just comes out really fast, and it's a way for me to channel it into something to sort of slow that down, so I don't word vomit and talk too quick, because I think it does kind of affect the way that I sound when I do tarot, because it makes me kind of I don't know, potentially in a way I guess sound not as professional, if that makes sense, because I'm an a lot, and it is just because everything just comes out so fast. So yeah, we're gonna try this. So okay. Right, we're doing energy, right? Yep. Okay. Okay, I think I'm just going to ask them what they want to say for you. And we're going to see what jumps out, and we're just going to write what we see. I have obviously got energy in mind, but let's see which way this kind of drags me, because I sometimes get dragged really far off track, but it ends up making sense somewhere down the line. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. What cards need to hop out for you right now? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's such a weird habit, but it's been working for me, so we're going to keep doing that. And there's our third one. Yeah, so if you haven't seen me... Oh, no, I didn't release that podcast. I didn't actually make it in the end. Was going to do a podcast talking about tarot, talked about my process, but I will explain it because I've kind of mentioned it slightly. I start with the card in the 13th position. I don't know why. It's a habit I started when I was doing my... Oh my god, my hair. My lessons. Lessons, if you will. They were more kind of guidance, I think is a better way of describing it. And then just as I flick through, cards kind of feel right. So that's how I've been doing it for a while. Where is my kind of messy note? It's over here, right? Oh, no, it's not. I lost my notebook. Cool. Amazing. Oh, no, it's right here. I'm blind. Excuse me. Wow. If you ever wondered, those people who can, lose something in the same room with them, me. I do it all the time. Okay. Right. Let me put the music playing again. Oh, no, that is not the right thing. Okay. Just pause my own thing. No. Refresh that. Do that, but skip this track because it's starting to... Nope, we're going right back to the start. Actually, it's better. Okay, there you go. Now it's not dead silence while I write. Okay, that is really messy because I'm not writing on a desk. So, starting off with 4 of Cups. It's going into this, it kind of feels like energies feel like they're stagnating a little, but I wonder if that is just a case of, missing that thing that's going to reignite it, sort of pull you back in, keep you moving, and going with all of that. Okay. Going into those 3 of Cups, what's kind of coming through is sort of could be in around friends, like-minded people, help find whatever it is that's going to reignite this feeling to help sort of what did I say? Just to help with getting through this, finding that thing that maybe is being missed, and I I think do I see that you've moved recently? Do you need to find some more people around that space, or I didn't write enough? But okay, but this is a new thing. It's working though. I like it. Maybe new people coming in. That might be important. Okay. I don't personally work in reversals, by the way, so I just go with how I feel with the cards. I don't think I'm feeling anything bad there. Come on, what else wants to come out? Okay. Okay, yeah, that is definitely it. Okay, finally, it's Nine of Cups. Joy. I always get with this card. I mean, it's obvious because look at the design. But finding the treasure. And then the other phrase that I got was there's a gold mine. So I feel like there is this sort of gold mine of potential for people. Sort of people, new experiences, new things. And you've just got to find it. You've got to find that treasure. Yeah. I hope that kind of makes sense. I really like... It really annoys me that my sort of style is quite short messages some of the time. I wish I could do longer. I'm definitely going to have to work on that with going into the events this month. So I'm wondering if maybe the strategy for me might be I'm going to keep writing like the way I have been. So that could be an interesting way of me working on the readings, is if I take my notebook with me. I'll make a new notebook for it. I always design my notebooks. So, yeah. It could be a really interesting way of doing reads is by... I don't know how to call it. Because I don't want to call it automatic writing, because I don't think it is. But doing this sort of system could be fun. Mitch, you want me to go into your energy? I know I did a few cards for where you're at with the podcast, but I didn't really do energy. And also just in general, what are people's thoughts on this? Is it kind of in that realm of automatic writing, or is it kind of more sort of being guided by my intuition and writing? I'm not really sure. It's kind of a weird middle ground, I feel. Just while I'm waiting for that to go through. I would love to, well, if I could, I would, but I'm kind of scared. I don't really know how, like, the copyright systems work, and I get a bit scared. I know you're joking, of course, don't worry, but, like, I'm always kind of a bit fucking terrified of YouTube just grabbing me. That's a good way of looking at it. I like that. Intuitive automatic writing. Yeah, because I guess it's not really spirit communication, because I feel like automatic writing is more of a spirit communication through sort of mediumship and psychic technique. I like that. That's a good way of looking at it. It's not quite the same, but it's got a similar kind of vibe of just kind of bringing stuff in. You know what I'm going to do? I've just realised I'm an idiot. I was meant to light incense. Hang on a minute. Let me grab some incense. I'm probably going to hotbox my room. I don't think the window's not open. Yeah, that's a really interesting kind of way of looking at it. I like that. I'm going to keep working on it. I definitely want to try more of that kind of thing. some white sage. You know the other thing I haven't done? Hey up. Oh wow, okay, we're very behind on some of the delay seeing that message. That's okay. You know the other thing I haven't done? I haven't put my lantern on. I always have my lantern going for readings. Excuse me a second. What an idiot. That'll do. Where's our lantern? I always have. Usually this one. That would make sense. Okay. That is not something I have come across. Give me 2 seconds. Is that... I'm having a quick Google because I haven't come across that. No, that's not the same name. Bit confused on that one. I haven't come across that. Deity? I'm a little confused. Lantern. Lighter? Where? There. Apologies. No, it's not gonna lie. I always have a lantern of some description. It's usually this one. Sometimes it's one with like a battery operated like portable portable like fake candle, but I'd like my actual one. Is that going to be too bright there? Do I move it to the back? Can't fool then. There we go. Got my lantern. Hey, how you doing, Seb? Right. I was going to do Mitch's energy. Right, back on track. Let's go. What does Mitch need to hear about his energies? Or what is going on with Mitch's energies that you might need to know? That's probably a better way of wording it, isn't it? Okay, whoa, can I like shuffle please? Thank you. Maybe 1, 2, and 3. There it is, 3. I apologise, it's been a bit all over the place. I thought I'd have this better set up, but it just means that next time we can improve and we can do better each time, because I would like to do more of these. I think it'd be fun to do more. Okay. Right. Okay, let's go. There is something else that I want to say. I'm just trying to get it on the page. Yep. It's my dog barking outside the door. There's one more thing. There it is. There we go. Yes, you can ask a question. I'm just kind of going in orders or order of things that I've kind of seen jump out in chat. But yeah, feel free. Drop questions. Goes for everyone. Feel free. Right. So this King of Pentacles here. I'm sort of feeling. Just real quick with your question, I haven't come across that name before. I did try and do some research. The only thing I found was a Hindu deity, I think it was. Is that right? Because if I don't know what I'm trying to... I mean, I can try my best. I'll be with you shortly. So this sort of King of Pentacles here, this is quite sort of like a calm energy, but you're not lacking that alertness. Like the sort of the shit doesn't get past you. You're very much sort of within your own power, and sort of all of that kind of sort of jazz. So yeah, I definitely don't think anything's really getting past you, even though you sort of come across really sort of relaxed, chilled. The shit doesn't get past you. You know what I mean? Okay. I feel like this is telling me about choices. Okay. So with this, I definitely get about like committing to choices. Big. And I feel that this links back to what I'm saying about not the shit not getting past you. If someone fucks you over, right? You're not afraid to deal with it, or if there's a tough choice, what some people might see as a tough choice, like maybe needing to cut someone out or something like that. I feel like you can just do it. Like you don't need that in your energy. Fuck off. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what? I feel like that links into this crossbow tattoo on her shoulder. I feel like dog reveal. We're doing a reading for Mitch Garlington a bit higher up in chat, and then I will pull a card for you, my friend. Yeah, I definitely feel like that crossbow tattoo links in with this. Like being able to like make those difficult, sometimes maybe even described as ruthless choices, just getting that, like getting the shit out of your energy. Okay. Knight of Wands. Okay. The sort of things that jump out with this is sort of lots of creative and fun energy. You know, you always coming up with these events and always come up with these new sort of ways of doing your own thing, and you also like have a way of making them fun as well. Like I feel like going to your evenings is always such a fun experience. You know, everyone's enjoying it, laughing, and it's such a good sort of environment. I feel like comes off your energy very well. And also with this black horseback here, I feel like there's this sort of slight enjoyment of unknown and sort of creating your own way with things. I feel like you definitely are best with doing stuff your own way. I just want to do, while I'm here, can I check? just checking some things. That is kind of where I'm sort of moving that kind of thing or leaving that kind of thing with. I feel like I'm happy with where that's at. Is there a way I can check? I'm so confused. I don't do YouTube streams or cool beans, right. You wanted a card, didn't you, my friend? Right, card for you on why you've sort of been unblocked, but you're not getting communication. Interesting. Okay, we have the Star, which is all about manifestation and sort of being in your own power. So, yeah, I know. I guess. Oh my God, it's all going crazy. Right. Sorry, excuse me. The Star. Where are we at? Right. That's what I need to do. I need to write. This feels like I'm not helping you, but I feel like what I need to tell you is manifest, be in your own power, and reach out for your own answers. I feel like this is, I am talking to you now. Sort of be in your power, reach out for your own answers. I feel like this is a situation that is very personal to you. Oh, chat is behind. Oh dear. Okay, I don't know how far behind chat is. Give me a second. Vibe of just kind of bringing stuff in. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to like. Apologies for any. Oh, chat. Okay. No worries. I will see you later. Thank you for saying bye. I feel like this is a situation that's very personal, and you do need to seek your own answers. Especially if this is deity work, I feel like I can't really reconnect you with your deity if you're kind of lost from them. I feel that it's a very personal thing. I've gone through something similar recently of trying to reconnect with my deities, and it's been tough, but we're getting there. So yeah, that is all good. Right, I saw you in chat, Mom. I think we're doing your energy reading now. Hello, hello, hello. And Seb, are you still hanging around in chat? Oh, cool beans. Do you want some cards? Just while I'm pulling cards for people. Just do some energy. Do some. We're just kind of chill vibes at the moment. That kind of like thing. Very. Put a couple cards. You know, this kind of stuff that's going on at the moment with everything else. I don't know what's actually going with how many people are about and whatever. My software isn't lining up with my YouTube Studio tab. I'm really confused. So bear with me. Right. Mum, Debbie Claire, we're with you. Oh god, that felt fucking wrong saying your name. Okay. What's coming through? Right. You know what? Let's go through each of the cards and then. Okay. And then I'll read everything that I've written. Where are we at? Where are you taking me? I'm so confused. I'm like looking at two tabs for like stream. My software says we have 3 people in here. YouTube says we have 1. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if she's still here. Right. I'm distracting myself. Focus. Get back into it. Okay. You know what? Fucking. Wow, my software's fucking me over. Right. Okay. Okay. Starting off with the Queen of Swords. Independence is the first thing, obviously, that jumps out with that card. potentially you might need to put emotions to one side to deal with whatever the fuck is going on with your energy that might be fucking it up. As you can tell by, you see this cup that's kind of behind, it's kind of hard to see. There's a cup behind like some bars here. Cups is obviously about emotions, swords is about the mental space, so maybe you need to focus on the mental space to get through something and put the emotions to one side slightly to deal with it. Be ruthless, be strong, and take no shit. It's kind of the easy way of putting it. Right, moving on to that Four of Swords. Don't miss the fun things that are going on. Look for things you enjoy. It can still be fun. It doesn't have to be dull. Sort of like enjoy yourself, you know. Don't get too bored. And finally, there ones things may change quickly. Be ready, as it might be unexpected. I wish I had moderators. No worries. You know what? I think I'm gonna start slowing down. Mitch sent me something before he departed, which was a spread called "What the Actual Fuck." Which I quite like the name of, and I knew as soon as I saw it, I had to do it because that is right up my alley. I wish he was still here for it, but unfortunately not. So we're gonna do that, and then I've kind of done everything. I pulled a card for you. I've done my mum's. Seb, if you're still here, would you like a few cards pulled as well? But we're going to start on this What the Actual Fuck spread because I think it sounds quite fun. Let me just kind of understand it. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Right, let's do this. What the Actual Fuck spread, shall we? And this is sort of about challenges and overcoming them. So, let us begin. God, I hope this just like makes sense. I sometimes find spreads just do not want to work with me. But we're gonna work it out. Right. Okay, let's just get all of this going. And let us do this a bit more. Right, let's not write for this one, just as a comparison. Let's go. Right, this is the what the face of the challenge, the crux of what hounds me. Right. So with this, we're going into that sort of sneaky, deceptive energy. People going behind backs, sort of tricks, illusions, things not being as they seem, and so I'm guessing the way to sort of put this forward for everyone Is someone being deceptive? Is someone kind of going behind your back? And are they kind of fucking you over? What is real about this? Well, we have the Hermit here. That's interesting, because the Hermit is always kind of more of a self kind of chosen sort of separation from things. So maybe you're feeling like you are having to take that that sort of time to step back. And when you do, it's important that you take the time to sort of also recover from these situations, to look after yourself, to take some spiritual recovery and to look after yourself. Moving on to the fuck section. What is wrong about this? Well, I think the name of the card, Judgment, quite works for that. Maybe not quite the sense of judgment itself, but the feeling that you are being judged behind your back, you're being fucked over. You can't really come out of your shell and be yourself if you see what is happening in this card. I feel like it's causing like issues with like self-reflection and looking at yourself, you know. So it's kind of causing a bit of shit. Eight of Wands. Where do you need more information? Now, the Eight of Wands is a bit of an interesting one to see here. The Eight of Wands, obviously, about fast-paced action, moving. So maybe you're not looking for solutions in the right place, and when you do, and you look for that information on where to find your solutions, things will speed up. You'll get out of that situation. You'll find a good closure for it all. And then finally, what can you do? Hang on. How have I spelled that wrong? There we go. What can you do? That was the final card, yeah? That's where I got to. I did this one, yep. What can you do? Well, Seven of Pentacles. Hang on, let me turn the music down a bit. This track is a bit loud. It's annoying me too. We're going to skip it. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, I always like to talk about, you know, you've sown the seeds and you've got to let them grow. So you know what's going on. And once you've figured out sort of what's going on, you can sow those seeds of the solution and let them grow. And it may be a faster process than you think, because as we talked about here, things may speed up when you understand what you need to do. So just sort of go with it, and things will find their way out naturally. I think just general advice and things that I feel like I'm getting is kind of like, you just need to come on, brain, I had it and it went. It's just be yourself, be truthful to yourself. Don't just be truthful to you. Don't become this person, you know? Be yourself. I did cover that question earlier when I pulled the star. I said to sort of manifest, reach into your own power, and that it's quite a personal situation. I don't think it's an answer someone can just give you. I feel like it's something that you need to seek out yourself through whatever means, and it will come naturally to you. Yeah, I think that will do us. Not necessarily as long as I was what is the time? 8:10. Yeah, I've kind of been doing tarot for an hour, I think. I spent the first half an hour talking about the podcast. Yeah, I like that. So I want to say I plan to do this again. I'm going to try to sort it out better. I will look into seeing if I can fix YouTube delay, because it is a pain and it has kind of fucked this over a bit. But I'll do my best to sort it out and make it better. And we'll try and do more. Hopefully we'll get it a bit bigger so more people are here, because it'll make it more fun and it can go on longer. But thank you all very much for listening to this, because I've been waffling for ages, but it seems like it's made sense. So thank you all very much. I'll see you again. And remember, keep an eye on this channel. Podcasts come out. Looking to start doing some new content as well. So look forward to it. Thank you guys.